Tyren Jones. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I currently live in Georgia. I go to Walton High School, class of 2013. I play running back. I'm 5'9½". I weigh 200 pounds, and I run a 4.41 and a 40-yard dash. The person that influenced me the most is my dad, because growing up, I always try to be like him and do certain things that he does, and I never quite could beat him. I've been playing football ever since I was 6 years old. I started off, I was playing baseball, and then my dad, he was hitting the ball, and I was pitching. And then he told me in order for me to be a good pitcher, I have to try to strike him out. So it was the first day he bought a whole bunch of equipment and stuff, and then he slapped the ball to the fence, and I went over to get it, and I saw little kids playing football. And then I came back, I didn't want to play anymore. I wanted to play what they were playing.
Now, all his life he's been seeing me play football. Now, I didn't want that game for him because I wanted him to choose his own path of what game he wanted to play or what he wanted to pursue in life. And I told him, "You sure you want to play football?" He said, "Yes." So I took all the equipment back to the store. I bought him a helmet. He fully dressed, helmet, elbow pads, gloves. He said, "Daddy, I look like you." I'm like, "Yeah." But he not knowing what I have in store for him when we get home. We got home, I moved the coffee table, moved the end table out the way, gave him the ball. I put on my Nashville Cats helmet, and I told him run the ball.
He was on his knees, and he told me to try to run him over.
He's laughing, thinking it's a game, it's playtime. He ran it, I hit him.
Next thing you know, I flipped, and I broke the lamp.
Broke the end table, broke the lamp, snot come out his nose.
And then I was crying, had snot out my nose, and then I didn't want to play no more.
He's crying, "I don't want to play anymore." I said, "Well, that's what it's going to feel like when you play football."
He told me that that's what it's going to take in order for me to be a good football player, to like contact and man up. And then I want to say like 3 days later, I was running to him full speed, not feeling anything, just like loving it. And ever since then, I've been liking contact and loving the game. I chose Alabama based off their running style, offense, and it's my kind of offense, and that's what I do best. All the coaches, they're just hand in hand, like all my coaches have been around as I've been growing up, hard-nosed. They're fun to be around, and then they put you in that next level, and that's what I'm trying to be in the NFL. Last season, I learned that there are going to be ups and downs, like always throughout life. When you're a good athlete, that you're going to have a target on your back. Everybody going to want you, so that's only going to push me harder to work and be a better player. I balance my athletics with my academics by going to tutoring over the weekends and just studying when I get the time. And then over the weekends, it helps me catch up because I don't have much time without the training I do. This season, I want to lead my team to a championship in the Georgia Dome, and I also want to break the rushing record. And my linemen, they've been talking to me about it, and they said that's what they're going to do for me. So I'm looking forward to it. I always get ready like a couple hours early. Me and my teammate Brandon Cablano, one of my linemen, we go down Sports Med, we get dressed, we stretch, and we just in there chilling, listening to music. I never get nervous before a game, no matter like how big the game is or anything like that. The music that gets me hype is probably something from Lil Wayne. And I say Lil Wayne because I'm from New Orleans like he is. And then I've been listening to him since when he was like a little kid, and I was just a youngin'. And then I'm a big lyric guy, so I just listen to the stuff he listened to, and then it just like that hard beat, everything he says, it gets me pumped. The thing that drives me is probably my dad. My dad, he's been there, but he hasn't stayed there. And my goal is to try to be in there for a long period of time, making a lot of money where my family doesn't have to work again.